Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Billy's channel. Me, Tristan. You've seen me before, so yeah, I'm gonna tell you about my similar experience, coming out story, which is a little less impressive, less dramatic, because I'm of Shatavishak Nakshatra, which makes me less, open to the world, to be sharing everything. So,
what that is if they don't know what it is.
So a nakshatra, for those of you who don't know what that is a zodiac system. Kind of like how the normal Western division is divided into 12 different zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces, which you've all heard of. The nakshatras, on the other hand, that same circle is divided into 27 equal parts. So that means that each traditional zodiac sign, Western zodiac sign, is divided into like 2 1/4 nakshatras, or however that works out. So Shatabishak is one of the divisions of Aquarius. So like my moon is in Aquarius in Western astrology. So in Vedic astrology, it's more like that, and which basically means that I'm very inward. I don't need to be telling the world everything I'm thinking to feel satisfied in life, or anything like that, and I, in many cases, prefer not to. So with coming out, how that applies to coming out of the closet. I've never really subscribed to this idea that there's 2 types of gay people in the world. You're either in or you're out. And if you're in, then you're like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm not gay. I like titties, and yada yada yada. And then one day after that you come out, and then you're like, hey, look at me, I'm gay. Tell the world I'm gay. And I don't really think I've ever been either of those things. There was a time, I guess around the end of university for me, when I sort of decided to myself that I wasn't going to make any effort to hide the fact that I'm gay. And I didn't. Like, and a lot of people to this day know, and we're kind of able to figure out, like, I'm sure everybody knows at work, and it's the kind of news that basically gets spread around. Nobody's really ever given me a particularly hard time about it, or, sometimes people are the opposite, and they try to be, like, extra understanding about it, which, doesn't really help me at all. But it's not really a big deal for me. It's not really a big defining point of who I am in my mind, so... which is characteristic of this Bishata Bishak. Like, I'm who I am inside. I'm not, if I live with Billy, then I live with Billy, and we have a lot of fun together. We do a lot of fun things. We're going up north after I make this video to the, far north of Ontario, north of Kapuskasing, and I don't know. We'll see where we end up going, but that'll be fun. And we both enjoy like hiking and just exploring new areas of nature. So that's more the kind of thing that I would define myself on than my sexuality. Like, yeah, and then when we want to come home and have sex, we can do that. But
everyone views their sexuality differently, and you have to respect that.
Yes, everyone views my sexuality and their sexuality differently, and
like Scorpios take it way more seriously.
Yeah, some people do take it way more seriously, and if you take it very seriously, then that's fine. Refer to Billy's videos of how to come out and how to make it so that one day you can be all like, yay, look at me, I'm gay. But if you're more like me, if you're more like a, the Aquarius Libra type person, then don't. I feel there's a lot of pressure in the gay community to come out and to be proud of the fact that you're gay, and I just want you to know that if that's not necessary, you don't have to do that. You can just kind of live your life, and and be gay or be straight or be a stamp collector or whatever, however you want to, whatever attribute you want to give to yourself, and live like that. And you don't have to make a big deal out of it. You don't have to wear your heart on your sleeve. It's not. It's your story. Everybody has their own perspectives on things, and everybody has different places that they come from. So, you write your story. So you can feel free to live however you want, and that's fine. I mean, there was a time when I came out to my parents, and it was kind of nonchalantly. I actually tried to do it a couple times, like, if they'd ask me, oh, what kind of girls are you interested in? And I mean, they always knew, and it's pretty, I guess it's, I think if somebody really knows you, they're going to know anyway, so you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, so, I mean, there were a couple times when I've, like, my dad would ask me, or my mom would ask me, so what kind of girls are you interested in? Like, knowing full well that I wasn't, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm not really, and, they didn't really catch on, and then after that, it was, like, yeah, I'm not, then they did, and then, like, oh, you're not into girls, are you into guys? And, like, yeah, and any guys in particular? No, not right now, because there wasn't at the time, and, that was before I met Billy, and before I met some of my previous boyfriends, and so, I wasn't really active in it at the time, and didn't feel the need to be. I mean, there was enough going on when I was in high school and was in university that, if I didn't even want a girlfriend or a boyfriend or anything like that.
Well, maybe conclude with, like, why I'm awesome, astrologically.
So, okay, Billy says, why is he awesome astrologically?
Like, why should other people back off from you? Because I'm awesome. Like, what my signs? Like, my ascendant is the what?
Your signs or my signs?
My signs.
Okay, well, Billy's signs, and the reason why Billy is awesome astrologically, and why you should back off him. And I don't really think that many people are on his case that often.
No,
sure,
but
people.
I mean back off of you. I mean, like, no one should try to steal you from me.
Okay, well, okay, I see.
So I'm awesome.
So yeah, nobody should be trying to steal me away from Billy. I mean, I know there are a lot of likable things about me, and a lot of you might want to, but resist the temptation, please, because you don't stand much of a chance against Billy. I mean, he's got his ascendant in Kritika, which makes him very forthright and cracks the whip at people. Sometimes I get the blunt end of that, but often I get...
It's the cutter.
Yeah, often that's a good thing for me, because he cuts up anyone who's against me, so woo-hoo, and he will, and he does, and he's always there for me. Okay, so then with his Mrigashira, sun sign, that's sort of the, it's typical Taurus, angry bull type protective nature as well, and also really pretty. Makes him, really, cares about his appearance and always will. Don't have to worry about him letting himself go. Likes his eyebrows and his eyes, big eyes and nice eyes. Does the whole makeup thing, which I've been playing with. Has long hair. Likes his long hair, and kind of has antlers. Oh yeah, cool. So so he's pretty cool, and yeah, his mind, his moon in Punarvasu gives him very that's his Gemini aspect, and
I can see through religion.
Yes, he can see through religion, as can I. Like I think that we can both.
That's something that keeps us together.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It is something that keeps us together. We have.
Because if you were all siding on religion.
Oh, then it wouldn't work out at all. But no, and I mean, I have nothing against religious people. I mean, when I was in high school, or I would have called myself an atheist. But I think I've grown a lot past that now, to the point where, I'm not an atheist, and I don't fall into any of the world religions, but I believe in God, my personal God, which isn't the same as the Christian God or any other gods in the world. So I've got my own thing. I know what it is, and again, because I'm this, Nashata Bishak Nakshatra, I'm inward about it, and I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable in my own skin because of it, and that's kind of all I need. Like, I'm always going to be good. So yeah, I've found God. I have enlightenment, and I'm gay and moderately proud of it. So thanks a lot.
Why should they feel okay if they're gay?
You should feel okay. You should feel okay if you're gay, because there's nothing wrong with being gay. It's just who you are, and why? Who knows why? Because that's what you like. It's just like you shouldn't feel bad about anything that you like or interested in. You shouldn't feel self-conscious about being a stamp collector either. You shouldn't feel it's just anything about you is fine.
What if they want to murder someone?
If you want to murder someone, please resist the temptation. But again, be peaceful within yourself about it. Because other people might not want to be murdered. And you kind of have to live your life within the confines of how other people want to live their lives. And yes, I guess you can take that to say that, well, my parents don't want to be gay, and I don't want to disappoint my parents, therefore I don't want to be gay. And if that's who you are, if that's who you really are, fine. Don't be gay. Don't, just live your life in celibacy. And a lot of gay people would hate me for saying this, but if you just want to live your whole life in the closet, do it. It's completely your decision. And if you're itching to come out of the closet, do that. And if you're itching to be like me and just be like whatever about it, perfect, do that. So thanks a lot. Mwah. Subscribe, and have a good one. Bye-bye.